Oh. Hello, and welcome to the first Monday morning musing for a while. The fact that it's on a Tuesday is something else that's a bit unusual, mainly because yesterday was a bank holiday. I was dead busy. I got back from holiday at the weekend, so I didn't have time to sit down and do it. So apologies for that, but there you go. So Monday morning musing on a Tuesday. Couple of things that I thought are worthy of a bit of a natter about. Firstly, Nagash. You say that quickly, it could sound quite rude, couldn't it? But Nagash, yes, Nagash. Games Workshop have done their first major Warhammer rules release for quite a while. It comes out on the 30th of August. Now, I watched Reefy's video when I got back about it, and I have to agree with Martin that I don't like the idea of this, combining armies and picking what you want stuff, but I don't think they'd be that daft, to be honest. I mean, I'm not familiar with 7th edition 40k, but I think they seem to have done that with 40k, haven't they? You can take things from other armies or whatever. I don't know. That's what I heard. So, but don't quote me on that. I can't see him doing it particularly. I think, as was mentioned in that conversation, that you'll have alignments and allies and stuff. So, obviously chaotic creatures and lawful evil creatures can probably ally, good, neutral good, all that sort of stuff. Can probably ally. Do you know what I mean? Neutral can ally. I think it'll be a bit more like that. So you'll have Bretonnian and Empire forces able to ally, which makes sense. You could have, I don't know, Empire and Dwarves, makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Who the hell the Orcs would ally with? I have no idea, but there you go. Maybe the Rats, but I think that's probably the way they'll do it. And there's also this thing, this 50% of your points value on a character. Well, I think personally that's a good thing. This is later on in Reefy's video. He talks about Warhammer 9th. Warhammer 9th coming out, fantastic. I shall be buying that because obviously I've been waiting for that to really get back into Warhammer. Because I don't see the point of spending 45 quid on 8th edition, and then 2 months later 9th comes out. So I think from what he was saying that the idea is that you can you got a 50% of your army value is the general character, whatever, and the other 50% is your core and special. Now, if that's the case, I'm not against that because I think that's a pretty good notion. What it means is that people with not a lot of money can quickly get an army together. Obviously, Games Workshop, mate, are doing it because they want to sell the big kits. You know what I mean? Because if you got to spend 400 quid on core before you can actually get to the special characters, then really you're not going to sell many special characters. So if you've only got to spend 50 quid on core, yeah, and then you can go and get your special characters, that's a good thing. It also means the game's going to be a bit more snappy. Less core on the table means more action. Overall, game's going to be faster. You know what I mean? So I think all around if they're recalculating the lists and doing all that sort of stuff, I have every confidence that the Warhammer team will have done a fair amount of playtesting, and you're not going to end up with a Warhammer 40k 6th edition debacle going on. So yeah, good. I'm dead excited. As you can tell, I'm really excited. That's the only reason I've done this Monday morning meeting on Tuesday, because of this sort of stuff, because I'm really excited about it. What it means is that I'm going to build my tournament armies for 9th. So my Skaven and the rest of my empire. I might, because we don't know what the lists are going to be. We can be fairly certain what the troop types are going to be and whatever, but it's getting a painting list together, and that's going to be the big thing. I reckon. Well, I was talking to Andy D6, 2D6 on Skype last week, and he was saying that he's seen, or he believes that Skaven are probably out for a new book, which is good. If everything is working as we think, we should see a new book for the Bretonians as well, which will please me a lot. And if 9th is planned for later in the year, just let me get rid of this call. It's a sales call. Garth. I can see a raft of books coming out in the next 12 to 18 months. So yeah, Skaven could be one of them, which would be cool. Yeah, so I'm dead excited. I'm really excited. You know, it's the first positive indication. I mean, this Nagash book is introducing a new army structure. It's a big spend, 50 quid. You know, but I mean, I'm not getting it. I haven't got Tombs King or Vampire Counts or whatever. There'll be people in the undead market that are probably thinking, better get it. We'll see on the 1st of September, because somebody's bound to have got it on Saturday, or whenever it comes out, 30th of August. I can't remember. Saturday, is that Saturday or Sunday? Don't know. So we'll see. We'll watch the reviews closely for that, because that's going to be a big thing, because it's going to be our first indication of what 9th edition is going to be like. The army lists and everything will be designed for 9th edition, so we know we'll start to see, and we should have a better idea about what this 50% of your army points being spent on a special character means as well. Martin was saying that this is in Reese's video. I'll put a link into Reese's video because it's well worth a laugh, and the useful and very, very intellectual conversations that go on within. That the sort of thing he was saying is there might be, he can see it as being probably some archetypal figures, you know what I mean, like Nagash being one, you know, as one of these, what you can spend 50% of your points on, or it may well be a lesser type of special character. I don't know, because obviously what you don't want is a special character that can wipe everything out on a board. There's got to be penalties involved. There's got to be pluses and pros and cons to taking a specific special character on. Do you know what I mean? So we'll see, won't we? Anyway, that's that. As you can tell, I'm dead excited. Something else I want to quickly touch on. Phil H is somebody that has been commenting on my recent videos, and he asked me a question about 6mm, and I thought, well, I might as well verbalise the answer. I've given him an extensive answer on the he was asking about 6mm manufacturers and whatever, but a question he asked last night was about 6mm and 10mm, and what would I recommend. Now I'm no expert. Do you know what I mean? I'm not an expert. I just do what I do, and I do what I enjoy, and I do I do stuff that to me looks like what I want it to look like. So with my 6mm stuff, I want vast armies. Do you know what I mean? I want to create 24 bases of troops that look like an enormous army. Yeah. The same basage at 28mm looks like a skirmish line. This is, you've heard me say this before, and it's the same for 10mm. 10mm, you know, for 24 bases at 10mm, it looks like you've got a huge army. For 24 bases, well, when I mean 20, I mean for like 48 centimeters. It looks like you've got a vast army. Yeah, 48 centimeters at 28mm doesn't look that vast. Do you know what I mean? Represents exactly the same thing. It's just about what it looks like on the table. Do you know what I mean? And the thing is with 6mm is if you want a fast army and you want something, you want to get something together that looks really impressive very quickly, 6mm is brilliant. If you are more of a painter, then 10mm would probably suit you better, because it's still fast to get out, but you can do more painting on a 10mm figure than you can on a 6mm figure. 6mm, you're just blobbing it on. Now, I don't want to go into too much of a waffle about the merits of 6 and 10mm, because I think it's been covered. But basically, if you want a big army and you want to be able to play it in a small space with fast rules, 6mm or 10mm, brilliant. Bear with me, someone's knocking at the door. Back in the tip. Sorry about that. The door. I haven't come straight back. I spotted Andy 2D6 has put a video up, so I just watched that as well. There he is in all his glory. Go watch that one as well. Quite interesting, some of the things that he says, particularly about later on in his video. So I'm not going to tell you what he said, because I want you to go and watch his video. So go and watch his video. Anyway, where were we? 6mm and 10mm. I was trying to remember where I was. I was waffling on about something or other. Yeah, right, yes, the point I was trying to make was, it's up to, the question that Andy asked was, this is Andy H, not Andy 2D6, which would I recommend, 6mm or 10mm? Well, it's up to, it's personal taste really, isn't it? It's what you want to represent on the table. If you want thousands and thousands of troops, then 6mm. If you want just thousands, 10mm. It doesn't make much difference from the rules perspective, because in like historic games and stuff, it's mainly about base frontages. I mean, I've been having a discussion this morning with Pancakey Payne about basing for black powder and at 20mm. And I was a bit confused, as I often am. But like he said, it's about your base frontage. It doesn't really matter about the number of figures per base. It's about the total base frontage that you want. Because I was talking about a line battalion, and asking him about flank companies. Now, in the game, they're represented as an homogeneous unit. Do you know what I mean? It's just the figures that you stick on the bases that denote whether they're a light company or a grenadier company or a centre company. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. And as you're quite right, it's about base frontages, and it's not about individual models. And it's the same for 6mm and 10mm. The only difference is what you as a person prefer. If you prefer to paint something up a bit better, then 10mm is going to give you the opportunity to do a bit more of a better paint job than 6mm. Even in saying that, you can paint 6mm really well. I mean, I've seen some amazing 6mm stuff. If you want to see some brilliant 6mm, go and have a look at Gus Colour of the Gods' review of the Bacchus miniatures. I'll stick a link into that as well, because those Prussians look beautiful that he's done. And that's 6mm. Do you know what I mean? And they look stunning. So you can do it. So yeah, if anybody's worried about these sort of things, there you go, that's my view. It all depends on what you want to achieve on the tabletop. I keep looking over here because all mine are laid out over here, and I keep looking at them going, ooh, because I like that. So there you go. Right, well that's about all the waffle I've got for this week. I can't think of anything else. Oh, I had a brilliant week on eBay last week while I was away. I put some stuff on before I went. So thank you Forge World for discontinuing models. It's brilliant. It gives me so much cash to go off and buy good stuff with. It's unbelievable. Anyway, thanks very much. See you later. Bye.